Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? New video. So check it out. Wanted to give you guys an update on some painting that I did today. Hot but beautiful day outside. So I went ahead and got this Hot Wheel and I painted it for my daughter. You know, poor thing. Every time she comes in here and she sees my cars and she sees all the colors, she's always asking me, "I want pay me a car. When are you gonna pay me a car?" You know. And the other day I gave her a diecast to paint, with water-based paint and stuff and with a little brush, and she started doing her little thing, and I'll show it to you later in the video. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be clearing some stuff. This might as well. Let's go ahead and prep this car since it's already been primered, and let's shoot some effects on it, candy, and let's go ahead and clear it as well. So we went ahead and did that. While I was doing that, I got really excited about what I was using. That's what I want to share with you as well, adding to this. So check this out right here. This is the, let's see here. I'm not playing around with these camera angles. Here we go. House of Kolor Metaloom FX04 Coarse, FX06 Maximum Silver. And these are intermixable. You can mix them together, pour them into the same bottle, whatever. There's a lot of stuff you could do with them. I have a little rattler in there to agitate them. There it is on that one. This one's probably all stuck. So what you end up doing is, get another bottle. You end up mixing it 3 parts SG150 to 1 part of the Metaloom, right? And then after that, you have to reduce it down. So I put another mark to reduce it right here. It does say reduce it 2 to 1, so we have 2 parts, and then you put the 1 of the reducer, and I put another rattler in there, and you're ready to go. Let's see that flake right here. Let's see. Come on. Oh, there we go. Come on, camera. Don't fail me now. Ooh, look at that. And the one I ended up going with is this one here, the FX06. You'll probably get a better view here. Just look at that stuff move around, dance around. And I even marked the bottle, FX06. So I had my base, as a gray primer. And then I started to apply the FX06 all over the whole car. Full coverage. And man, when it's out in the sun, you could see the just the shine and the metal flake on there. And I say metal flake because it's really close in comparison. I was like thinking like, all right. I ended up using the maximum silver. I can only imagine if I use the coarse. The coarse seems to be a bit bigger than this. It should shoot out the airbrush still. But I was like, man, I got excited. Like, to me, like, this seems like the scale for a Hot Wheel, definitely. And I was just thinking, like, man, if I do the other one, it's gonna be like even more crazier. It might even have to bypass even using Flake, because a lot of times when we want to shoot Flake, we have to use a different airbrush, and sometimes it doesn't even go through the airbrush. You need like a little throwaway, airbrush that you kind of have to resize to just shoot the flake out of. We got to be MacGyver for a little bit right there. And, unless if you have a spray, an actual spray gun for flake, but most of us that build models aren't just going to have that laying around, So I'm like, man, if this thing did this job, I can only imagine what this is going to do for the model cars. So this is going to be the next effect, the course that I'm going to be using in the future for another build. And I'll keep you guys posted on that because I've been thinking about doing another model, the body, pearl, but the whole roof with this FX right here. So this way it gives you that like metal flake effect look to the eye, right? I'll keep you guys posted on that. As far as the interior, I have it right here. I ended up going with a pearl mixed in with pink candy. This was leftover paint that I had from my Corvair. So I went ahead and was like, you know what? Let me get a little bit of that and let me put that in there. Later, once I put this together, it's gonna start to come together right there. The as far as the glass, I believe the glass is a blue color, I want to say. So we're gonna fit that, put the interior on there. I might even color the pipes on there as well, put it all together, glue it up, and give it to my daughter right there. So I'm gonna surprise her with that. Here, let me show you the car that she painted. Check this out with the little brush right here. It's really cute. She was like, Dad, I want to paint a car right here. So yeah, I think, she's 5 years old. Later this year, I'm going to introduce her to rattle cans and stuff like that, and just be like, hey, let's paint a model, out in the yard. And then later, eventually, all right, let me show you how to airbrush and go from there. I think that would be lots of fun. Another update right here. These are the final parts that I needed to paint for my VW right here. Check it out. We finally got the little bear. He's done right here. He's all done up. I had to drill a little hole under him right there in order to stick this wooden stick, because I was like, I had it on tape, but I was like, man, this thing's gonna let you fly off as soon as I airbrush it, right? We went ahead and also, I had this laying around. This is like one of the extra wheels that they give you. This is supposed to be for if you're opening up the hood, right? You set that up in there. But since I didn't open up my hood, I was like, oh, I'll just paint it. I'll put it somewhere in the display or something, So went ahead and painted, clear coated this, did the same with that. Everything was done up all together. Had lots of fun just doing it. And I was like, you know what? I got to do a video on this. I got to tell you guys about this stuff. Really awesome, cool stuff. This right here, coastairbrush.com. That's where I bought it from. That's where I pretty much get all my House of Kolor paints. You could buy the paints in like 4-ounce bottles, 8-ounce, 12-ounce, different ranges of bottles. And, these are not pre-mixed. So you're pretty much getting like the full amount of the material. I believe they do sell them reduced as well if you want to. I like reducing my stuff. I like mixing it. To me, that's like part of the fun and also part of the learning and experimentation. So let's say in the future, I get a brand new jar of this. I can say, okay, instead of like, let's say this one part right here of the Metaloom, I could actually mix both of these in here to make that part. So I could put 50% of this, 50% of this, throw it in here. We get the line up to here. Then we reduce that, agitated, and now we're going to get two variations in sizes there whenever we're going to do our spray out. So it's really fun. That's the one thing I like about buying product that I can mix myself, just because even if I wanted to tint this, if I said, you know what, let me add some candy in here, I actually want a little tint, I could still do that. I could still add some candy concentrate and I could agitate it and the tone would change. So if I would go with the red, then it would be toned into a red, and then let's say I spray that as a base and then I come back and then I hit it with candy, it would take me less time and less risk of tiger striping if I did that, right? Because the car's already toned into that color, and then bam, you hit it with more candy and it's more rich. Another thing, they also have effects with pearls. I do have one. I'm gonna bust out with that one as well. And another note that I want to let you guys know. So when you're mixing this stuff, I know for a long time, we always talk about SG100, SG100. That stuff is great. It has its purpose. It's done its thing. But also the one thing with SG100 is you're kind of limited as to how many layers of that you can lay on top until it starts to react or it starts to get really dry and kind of wonky before you even like primer it, because you're stacking layers and layers of materials, right? So the SG150 is pretty much the go-to that you can layer as many layers as you want and nothing's going to happen on there. And SG150 is pretty much used across the board with any of the colors. Like let's say if you order a pearl color, SG150 is already in there mixed. If you order metallics, SG150 is already mixed. That is a component that's used to pretty much create a lot of these colors it's a foundation. So when you do get like that trans nebula, that right there is the stuff. That's pretty much what is the SG150 right there, the trans nebula. So you get the trans nebula, and that's pretty much what we hit up right here. Trans nebula, the FX pack, and then we reduced it. You know, obviously I used it, so that's why it's under the line or whatever. But I marked this. It's already reduced, ready to go. So in the future, if I ever decide, let me go ahead and paint some more, I could just bust this out. Once I run out, oh, let me get this right here. Let me set it up. Let me pour a little bit more in there, and we're good. We could get going all over again. So a lot of fun stuff. If you guys have questions regarding House of Kolor paint, mixing it, and all that good stuff, please let me know. I like to talk about this stuff. I like to geek out on it. I have friends that use this kind of paint as well, and they nerd out on it, you know, as much as I do as well. We're always looking through the tech sheets, trying to remind ourselves, you know, how to mix it, what can we do, right? But thank you guys for watching. I'll let you guys go, and have a good one. Peace.